Alright students, now we will discuss about creating a query. Access provides two ways to create select queries by using Query Wizard and Query Design. Creating a query in Design View. Design View gives us more control over a query. Open the database and click on Create tab on the ribbon. Now click on the Query Design command in the Queries group. The Show Table dialog box is displayed from which you can select tables or queries to add to the query design. Select the table from the Show Table dialog box on which you would like to run a query. Click on the Add button and then click on the Close button. The selected table will appear as a small window in the upper section of the query design, that is Object Relationship pane. Students, let us know more. To reopen the Show Table dialog box, click on the Show Table button on the Design tab in the Relationships group. The selected query table displays a list of fields. Double-click on the field names you would like to add in the query. They will be added to the design grid in the bottom part of the screen. You can also add fields to the query by dragging them from the field list to the design grid. The design grid is similar to a spreadsheet with columns representing each field in the query. Let us understand the design grid. Field. The first row of the design grid displays the selected field names from the table. Table. Beneath each field name is the name of the existing table. Show. The show row displays a check mark. The fields with check marks display the information when the query is being run. To hide the field during runtime, deselect the check mark by clicking it. Sort. This property is used to filter the data either in an ascending or descending order. It is optional. Criteria. It contains the condition on the basis of which the records will be filtered in the query output. Or. This property is used to set multiple criteria in a query. Let me share an interesting fact with you. To add all the fields present in a field list to the design grid, double-click on the top bar of the table's field list and drag it to the design grid. Alright, now let's find out how to specify simple criteria. We specify criteria in the criteria row of the design grid. Specify the criteria value in the criteria row and the data will be filtered accordingly in the query output. Let us understand it with the help of given example. To view the roll numbers and names of students of class 8th, double-click on the required fields in the table. Move the cursor to the criteria row and type the criteria 8 in class field column. Click on the sort property in the first name column and set it in the ascending order. Click on the Close button of Query window to save the query. A dialog box will appear asking you to save changes to the design of Query 1. Click on the Yes button to save the changes. The Save As dialog box will appear. Specify the query name and click OK. The query name will appear in the navigation pane. Make sure you have selected All Access Objects option from the drop-down menu in the navigation pane. Double-click on the query name to view the query output. The query result will be displayed in the query's datasheet view, which looks like a table. Okay, let me give you an interesting tip. To view the query output without saving, click on Run button in the Results group on the Design tab. Let us take a quick view. To zoom in the current field in the datasheet view, press Shift plus F2. Similarly, we can create relationships between two or more tables on the common fields and retrieve the required